All right, so I just recently got these 9-inch aluminum pan pie plates. It's a pack of 50. I'm not going to be making a pie right now, but I just wanted to kind of show you the size of them and show you how big they actually are. Like I said, they claim to be 9 inches. What does that mean exactly? So we're going to go through that. It says that they're durable aluminum, professional quality. You can reuse or recycle them. 8.7-inch interior diameter and 1.2-inch depth with a 7-inch base. So I'll show you with my real measuring tape exactly what that means. Has a capacity of 30 fluid ounces. So we're gonna take one out and take a look at it. So these are, just like other pie plates you might expect, very, very flexible in terms of how easy they are to bend. Has a interesting pattern there at the bottom. Not sure exactly what that's for, but I've seen some pie pans like this have various patterns, but I've never seen one quite like that before. Of course, the edges have that ridge to them, has a ridge along the top, and that kind of pleated look all the way around the exterior, all the way around the interior rather, and the exterior. And there's the bottom. So I'm going to measure this thing and show you exactly how big it is. So from side to side, we have 9.5 inches. You know, it said it was 9 inches. It said it was 9 inches, but I'm measuring 9.5 all the way from one end to the other. That's the diameter. 9.5, just over 9.5, depending. Like I said, this is flexible, so I suppose if it's bent inward, you can get 9, but I'm measuring 9.5 without bending it too much. So even if you wanted to bend it outward a little bit, you can get even more, but and that would give you, obviously, less depth, is what that would do. So 9.5 inches that way. It said it had a 1.5-inch depth, so I suppose if it is bent in a little bit, you can have that 1.5 inch. It's actually 1.25 inch is what I'm getting all the way up to there. 1.25 inch. And that's not going to change because this is a fixed length right here. But yeah, I'm getting about a 1.25 inch depth. And once again, it did say 1.2 inches. So actually, it didn't say 1.5. It said 1.2 inch depth. So 1.25, yeah, that's right on there. And then it said 8.7 inch inner diameter. So let's check that out as well. We're going to assume that means from here to the other end. So we're going to go right there. I'm getting 8.5, but once again, if you bend it out slightly, you can certainly get that 8.7. And the base it said was 7 inches, which I think is accurate. Just under 7 inches is what I'm getting. Well, depending on where you measure. So I'd say 7 inches is accurate. So there you go. That's the size of this thing. That's kind of the material it's made out of. Like I said, it is very, very flexible, like you would expect a pie pan to be. But hopefully that's been helpful to you.